I met someone who knows all your secrets. I met someone quiet and strange, their eyes burning. They whispered softly, a name I knew, your name bleeding. They carried words hidden in shadows, buried in silence. I listened close, my soul shaking, my heart racing. They told truths, but felt knives cutting my chest. I thought forever, but forever broke into sharp pieces. Secrets spilled out like dark rivers, like hidden wounds. Every sentence stabbed, every whisper burned, every memory twisted. You smiled, bright, but behind smile, a storm raged. They told me how you cried when no one. They told me how you loved, but feared loss. They told me how you lied to save heart. I shook hands with your pain, with your shadows. I saw tears that you buried deep inside. I heard words you never said, you never dared. They spoke slow, revealing truths hidden in silence. I asked why you hid so, why you broke. They said fear kept you locked, kept you chained. Fear of love, fear of loss, fear of pain. So you played games with fate, games with fire. So you smiled when you cried, pretending happy. I felt shattered, for I thought I truly knew. But your secrets were like oceans, endless, drowning. I met someone, and they showed your hidden world, a world bleeding, a world dark, a world lost. You wore masks, but they cracked under silence. I touched air, but felt chains around your soul. I wanted truth, but got lies, got illusions. Still I stayed, still I loved, still I hoped. Because secrets don't kill love, they test it. Because pain doesn't end hearts, it reshapes them. I forgave lies, I forgave silence, I forgave shadows, because I knew your soul broken, not your fault, but still hurt, still it burned, still it scarred. This someone whispered, with haunted eyes, with heavy heart. They knew all things I didn't, things you hid, but still loved, still protected, still stayed near. I asked gently why they knew what I didn't. They said time, they said pain, they said closeness. You trusted them more than me, more than love. And that cut like cruel knife, like burning fire. I met someone who knew more than I ever. It broke me, it crushed me, it drowned me. Because secrets belong to lovers, not to strangers. Because love means sharing wounds, not hiding scars. And yet, still, I forgive you, I want you, because my heart chooses your pain, chooses your lies, because my soul can't let go, can't move on. So I write this poem long, this poem endless, to tell you I met someone who knows all, but I still know your heart, know your soul, and that's enough to keep me. I kept walking through empty streets with heavy silence. The night spoke, with broken stars, with dim light. I thought deeply of your eyes, of your heart, and I wondered why you hid, why you ran. Your secrets burned inside my chest like wild fire. They were sharp, they were heavy, they were endless. This someone told, things I feared, things I doubted, and the truth became too strong to ignore. I asked them how they knew, how they heard. They said softly, you confessed everything in your weakness. You poured tears on their shoulders, but not mine. You opened doors for their soul, but locked me. And I broke right in silence, right in pain, because love should be equal, should be whole. Yet you gave pieces of truth to someone else, and I wondered if your heart ever was mine. Still, I held your name close, your face dear, because my love doesn't measure, doesn't calculate. It only gives, it only stays, it only hopes. But inside me, a storm rose, a storm screamed, why not me? Why not truth? Why not love? Why did you hide from me? Hide your wounds? Why did you choose another? Choose a stranger? I met someone, but in truth, I met myself. I saw pain in their eyes, your reflection. I saw scars on their words, your shadow. I heard cracks in their voice, your silence, and I knew your secrets bled through every wall. You thought hidden, but they escaped into air. Nothing stays, forever buried, forever gone. Even shadows find the sun, find the light. So your past, your mistakes, your fears revealed. But I listened, not to judge, not to leave. I listened to hold you, to understand. Because love is not fragile, not weak. It survives storms, it survives fire, it survives lies. And I choose again and again to love you, though I ache, though I bleed, though I break. This someone's words cut me open, tore me raw, but still I clung to hope, clung to you, because love is madness, is blind. It doesn't quit, doesn't surrender, doesn't vanish. I write lines, thousands long, to breathe pain. I carve verses to heal wounds, to find meaning. For each secret you didn't tell, I write 10. For each lie you whispered soft, I cry oceans. For each truth you hid deep, I burn quietly. But still here, still alive, still waiting. I met someone, but lost myself in their words. They looked heavy, they looked tired from carrying you. And I wondered why you didn't let me carry. I would hold every weight, every sorrow. I would break every chain, every wall. I would walk through fire, through storms, if only you let me see, let me feel. But instead, you chose silence, you chose distance. Yet my love chose patience, chose forgiveness. Even when I bled inside, I smiled outside. Even when I shattered alone, I held you, because my soul was not mine, but yours, because my heart was not free, but bound. This poem long is endless proof of devotion. I write rivers, I write storms, I write eternity. All for you, all for love, all for hope. I met someone, but it changed everything inside. I see love in darker ways, in deeper wounds. I see pain as teacher, as guide. I see secrets, not as walls, but as doors. If you open, I'll walk through. I'll hold you. If you hide, I'll still wait, still stay. Because love is not asking, but giving. Because love is not demanding, but forgiving. And so I write this endless heart confession. I met someone who knew all your secrets true, but I still know your soul, your essence, pure, and that is enough for me, enough forever. So come back, come closer, come open, tell me all, share your wounds, share your scars, because I promise I won't leave, I won't break. I'll love you with your lies, with your truths, with your fears, with your secrets, with your past, forevermore, until time forgets itself, forevermore, until stars fall silent, forevermore, until oceans lose tides, because my love is endless, is immortal, and though secrets pierced my chest, I forgive, and though lies burn my trust, I believe, and though pain cut my soul, I love. I met someone, but in truth, I met you. In their words, you lived still, you bled still, and I chose to love you even more, because secrets cannot destroy what is eternal, because love cannot die if true. And so I keep writing, keep breathing, until someday you confess all to me, until someday you look deep in my eyes, until someday you say truth without fear. And that day I'll hold you, I'll heal you. I met someone who knew all your secrets, but I'm someone who knows all your soul, and love stays, and love waits, and love forgives. Always. I walked farther down that road, and the figure followed close. Shadows stretching, breathing, silence. The voice grew stronger in my ears, not of menace, not of hate, but of undeniable knowledge. He spoke my name with certainty. He whispered your name with fire. He carried truths like sharp weapons. Every step I took away, his words crawled inside my skin, marking me with invisible scars. I know what she hides from you. I know the nights she lies. I know the tears you never see. I froze in fear and disbelief, yet something inside me cracked, because part of me already knew. Love had blinded me for long, but suspicion was always there, lurking like a shadow at dusk. And this stranger, faceless and cold, fed my doubts with poisoned whispers, unveiling what I refused to face. He spoke of letters never sent, of messages erased too late, of footsteps beyond familiar doors. He spoke of her laughter elsewhere, of her eyes dancing for another, of her promises breaking like glass. Each word felt like a dagger, slashing deeper into my chest, drawing blood unseen but heavy. I wanted to scream, to deny, but silence chained my tongue tight, and my heart drowned in disbelief. I met her too, he confessed. Not as lover, not as foe, but as keeper of her sins. He claimed she trusted him once, confessed her secrets in despair, thinking him a stranger of comfort, and he, now a ghost of truth, came to me as messenger fierce, to shatter the illusion I carried. I stumbled to the ground, trembling, palms against the rough earth, ears burning with the revelations. The sky above felt heavy gray. The wind carried cries of pain, and the world tilted on betrayal. I whispered her name in silence, praying it was all a lie, a cruel trick from fate's stranger. But the stranger's eyes told more, like wells of ancient sorrow, where secrets rot and truths decay. He said she feared losing me, yet she could not resist the fire, the forbidden touch of another soul. He said she lived two lives, one with me in fragile trust, one in shadows with hidden desire. I closed my eyes in torment, memories of her rushed fast, every smile now tainted, bitter. Her laughter replayed like echo, but behind it I heard deception, a melody of love misplaced. I remembered nights she turned away, eyes lost somewhere beyond me, and I blamed myself for distance. Now I wondered if another hand, another heart, another breath stole what should have been mine. The stranger did not relent. He poured the truth endlessly, until my soul felt torn open. Why me? I begged him. Why tell me this horror? Why crush the heart already weak? He looked at me with pity, his voice softened like fading wind, because lies deserve no throne. She must face her own reflection, but you, poor soul, deserve light, not endless chains of deceit. I felt both grateful and destroyed, for truth is cruel yet sacred, a blade that frees and wounds. I staggered to my feet heavy, my knees weak with the burden, but my will demanded an answer. I asked him where, when, how, details to paint the full betrayal, to carve the wound into clarity. He told me names, places, times, all matching whispers of my doubt, all confirming my darkest fears. The night swallowed my cries whole, the earth drank my bitter tears, and my heart screamed inside silence. I wanted to run to her door, to break it open with rage, to demand truth face to face. But the stranger stopped me firm, placing his hand upon my arm. Not tonight, not with blind fury. Let truth come with patience. Let her reveal her mask herself, for anger blinds the wounded soul. I pulled away but trembled, for I knew he was right. Revenge brings only deeper ruin. So I carried the weight inside, two truths now burning my chest, her love and her betrayal. I walked the long road home, each step echoing with torment, each breath heavy with her ghost. The stranger vanished in shadows, his words still loud in my ears. His presence burned into memory, and as I reached the threshold, my hands shook with hesitation. my soul unsure of confrontation. She waited inside with a smile, eyes bright as if nothing wrong, arms open for my embrace. I looked at her, broken, trying to find innocence again, but truth had killed that dream. Her voice was soft, tender, asking where I had wandered, why my face looked pale tonight. I almost spoke the truth out, almost asked her of betrayal, almost demanded her confession. But my lips locked tight, fear and love collided fierce, leaving me silent, watching, bleeding. I held her close in embrace, but her warmth felt foreign now, her heartbeat no longer mine. I wondered how long this play, how long she would pretend, how long I would endure. Nights grew heavier with silence, days passed with haunted doubt, my chest a grave of secrets. Every time she smiled sweetly, I searched for cracks inside, for lies behind her beauty. Every kiss felt poisoned now. Every touch reminded betray. Every word echoed suspicion. I was no longer free in love, but prisoner of hidden truth, bound by chains of her secrets. Yet I said nothing still, watching, waiting, bleeding, hoping that one day she'd confess. Because deep inside my heart, despite the pain and betrayal, I still loved her endlessly. Love is cruel that way. It clings even to daggers. It worships even its destroyer. And so I walked this path of knowing but not speaking, of bleeding but still loving. But the stranger's words returned, haunting me in darkest hours, reminding me of hidden sins. I could not escape the truth. It lived inside me now, a scar that never healed. I met someone, yes, true, someone who knows her secrets, and because of him I suffer. Yet because of him I live, for truth, no matter cruel, is still better than lies. And my story stretches forever, a tale of love and betrayal, a song of secrets and silence. I thought silence would protect me, would guard me. I thought shadows would hide everything, would keep safe. I thought lies could cover truth, could bury past. But now here, standing before me, one person speaks, a stranger whispers with steady eyes, with calm breath. I know everything. I know secrets. I know you. My body freezes. My soul shakes. My veins burn. Because in words, they carry fire. They carry storms. Things you buried. Things you denied. Things you killed. They rise now, like ghosts calling, like knives cutting. Every hidden truth becomes sharp stone, becomes open wound. I met someone who knows all, who holds keys, keys to pain, keys to guilt, keys to you. And I wonder how they learned, how they watched. Did you tell? Did you slip? Did you fall? Or did shadows betray your steps, betray your nights? They know whispers, they know messages, they know kisses, they know promises you gave me, then gave others. They know tears you never cried, but made me. They know truth you never shared, but always hid. And my chest becomes battlefield, becomes collapsing sky, because now everything you tried burying breathes again. I met someone who knows more than you think. They told stories with broken smiles, with piercing eyes, and each word felt like knife, felt like storm. They revealed nights, you disappeared far, you broke promises, they revealed faces, you touched once, you called love, they revealed lies, you painted gold, you sold me, and I stand between belief, between denial. Do I listen? Do I break? Do I fight? Because truth hurts, but lies kill, and secrets bleed, and now all that you are stands uncovered. I met someone who knows all, knows your soul, and my heart cannot run, cannot hide, because inside I always knew, I always feared. Your eyes shifted, your hands trembled, your words cracked. You carried guilt behind your smile, behind your charm. You carried shadows behind your touch, behind your kiss. And now here, truth is loud, truth is sharp. I met someone who knows you, truly knows, not the version you gave me, but the hidden, not the angel you acted, but the sinner, not the lover you promised, but the betrayer. And my soul bleeds rivers, burns oceans, because everything I built up now collapses. Every dream I cherished close now shatters. Every word you whispered soft now poisons, and I scream silently inside, violently outside. How dare you? How could you? Why lie? I met someone who knows secrets and revealed all, and even though I should hate, I should run, part of me still breaks soft, still loves you, because love is cruel, is blind, it binds, it chains, it burns. I remember days you held me, you swore. I remember nights you kissed deep, you claimed. I remember mornings you smiled bright, you stayed, but all fake, all masks, all illusions. And now here, truth speaks, truth stands. I met someone who knows all, who holds pain, and I decide this story ends, this chapter closes, because my love was too pure, too true. Your heart was too broken, too false, and secrets always destroy, always bleed. Now you stand with nothing left, with no mask, because I met someone brave, someone strong, who carried words like heavy stones, like fire. They opened eyes, they opened wounds, they opened me, and I whisper to myself, to sky, never again, never return, never believe, because secrets, once broken, cannot heal, and trust, once shattered, cannot mend, and love, once poisoned, cannot bloom. I met someone who knows everything, who ended this.